Welcome to Living Magically. I'm your host, Magical Michelle. And this week we have a really potent and powerful new moon eclipse. And it is in Libra. We have started into Libra season. And earlier today, I pulled this card, which I feel like just really talks about exactly what we're looking for with this energy. And it's called the harmonic flight. And Libra is a season and a astrology sign that is all about balance and harmony and connection. And in Egyptian astrology, it is the goddess Maat who holds the scale of justice. So we are looking for these things in our life, in our bodies, in our environment, and in our relationships. The other thing that's really super important about this particular eclipse is that the full moon eclipse was before the new moon eclipse. We have this big set of endings that just has been a lot of closure. The 9 month or September kind of closed up so many seasons. And this is the last of the Libra eclipse cycle. So we're in the beginnings and endings of things here right now. And a new moon is always a new beginning. And so a new moon eclipse is like on crack. And so it's supercharged and elevated. And in this case, we're looking at our relationships. And for me, relationships aren't just romantic. When I think of relationships, I think of all our relationships. And this one is hitting, are we harmonized with our body? So what is your relationship with your body? And is there a new start for it? Are you ready to change how you relate to it? Are you talking nice to your body? Do you push it and tell it that you hate it? Do you look in the mirror and judge it? Because again, we're talking about themes of judge and judgment and karma here. So are you in a better relationship with your body? It's a perfect time to jumpstart any kind of health regime that is being more kind to your body, more meditating, more exercising, eating better, being more aligned with your relationship with your body. Now, that being said, your relationship with yourself. And this is probably my biggest thing that I'm seeing in my work right now, is that there is a karmic cycle of being in right relationship with yourself. So the body is one thing, but yourself is that big, beautiful brain. When I say that, are you in alignment with your higher self, your purpose? So we're going to see with this solar eclipse an opportunity to really jumpstart this month. And an eclipse lasts for 30 days. Like, we're really going to see from this October 2nd solar eclipse through the next 30 days, how do you get into right relationship with yourself? Are you talking kindly to yourself? Are you in alignment with your true desires, your true purpose? And what do you have to either finish or end or start? In this case, there's a lot more starting because we've ended a cycle. What do you need to do to really jumpstart this and go forward in that fearless way of generating a new perspective, a new life, a new opportunity? And are you in alignment with your true heart's desire? In fact, I see this as so profound and important. I just started teaching a new course in Theta Healing called Your Relationship with Yourself. So if that is something that you want to work more on, I'm going to be teaching that the first weekend of November. If that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and we'll drop that in the link. The next form of relationship that I want to talk about is the form of your relationship and your communication, because the way Mercury is hitting, we're also looking at how do we communicate? Are we really communicating our wants, needs, and desires to others? So this can be romantic, or it can be your work relationships, or it can actually be your relationship with any person. So we're going to actually probably be in a review cycle of friendships and work relationships and even romantic partnerships. And if you are in the desire for partnership, this is a time to review that partnership. Who do you want to be doing business with, spending time with? In how do we even reevaluate a relationship we're already in? So this is a big time, and it is also a great time to do money work because it is a Venus ruled sign. So if you're looking at my favorite type of work, which is your relationship, the money, it's a really great time. So I have a money draw candle here, and I'm setting this up for the collective. We're going to set the intention that you're in right relationship with your money. And so maybe there's some new beginnings with savings and the way you spend your money, as well as just bringing in a better balance with that money. So what is your relationship to your drawing in of those things? Are you calling it to you? Are you in alignment with it? Do you have a bad relationship with money? Like, are you mean? Do you think it's always like a lost boyfriend that never comes around, isn't there when you need it? Do you have to forgive money for not showing up for you at some point? So this is really interesting when I look at it this way. And thank you, Jillian, one of my friends and partners in crime. We have talked deeply about how being in right relationship with our money allows it to flow in. And Libra is all about flow. It's all about balance. It's all about bringing new opportunities and being in harmony. So if you are looking for a little bit of a better relationship with money, this is your new moon, because it is ruled by Venus. And Venus also likes harmony in the home. So you might feel like you're needing to do a spring cleaning, or in this case, a fall cleaning, and resetting your environment. To me, this is really a deep beginning of spooky season, or now that we have passed that equinox, we are in shadow season. And this means our ancestors are more available to us. This means our angels and guides and spirits in the other world are communicating through that very thin veil. This is a great time to do ancestor work and higher self work, and to be really working in the field of your own spirituality. We are prepping for what I call Samhain season, because we have passed that autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere. And in the Celtic world, we would be harvesting, and we would be planning for our winter, and we would be planning for the shadow season. And this is a great time for spirit communication, ancestor work, and of course, money work as well. So prosperity and abundance and all things mystical and magical. And me being Magical Michelle, I am bringing forward one of my most profound events that I think I've ever had. I'm super excited about the Celtic Shamanism Weekend that I'm hosting here in Orlando, Florida on the last weekend of October. So I'm setting the intention that you will be there. So if this is something you're excited about, it is a 2-day event that you can either do all of Saturday, the 26th, and Sunday of the 27th, or you can do either separately. But this is going to be a very special event. It does have limited guest capacity. So if this is something you're interested in, please get a hold of me if you have any questions, or just buy your tickets now. It is going to be really, really beautiful. And probably, if you have been waiting to see Michelle really step all the way into her full channel, I will be doing some magical channeling and bringing forward messages for everyone who comes to the event. So that's something I'm pretty excited about. It's been at least 2 years since I've done an in-person channel. And so I've been doing it one-on-one and by Zoom, but for me to do a group like this, it hasn't been done in quite some time. And I'm very committed to bringing these new in-person experiences to Orlando. In the meantime, my last piece of information for you here, as far as this week, is anytime this week. It's starting with the 2nd of October. It's the perfect time to move forward on your desires, your dreams, and bringing something into reality. And you can do this all week, because while you'll feel that intensity at the eclipse and on the 2nd, that new moon will be going full for the full 14 days until the full moon. So as we move into this season, it's the perfect time for new intentions, beginnings, maybe some endings, because every new beginning is an ending, finding harmony and creating right relationship in every area of your life. So in the meantime, I will see you next week, and live magically.